Hello everyone, welcome to DCC NIT-A Myself Tejas, and today I'll be discussing the third problem from LeetCode weekly contest 329. The question states that we are given two zero-indexed binary strings S and target of the same length n, and we can perform the following operation on S any number of times. The operation is that we'll choose two different indices I and j, and will simultaneously replace the ith character with the or of the ith and jth character, and the jth character with the Rzor of the ith and jth character. Okay, so for this we need to first understand how the or and Rzor operators work. So first, or operator. The in or operator, if both the operands are 0, we'll get a 0. If we pass 0 and 1, we get a 1. For 1 0, we get a 1. And for 1 1, we get a 1. It means that if one element is 1, we get a 1. Okay, the result would be a 1. Now, coming to the Rzor, in Rzor, if both the operands are 0, we'll get a 0. If both the operands are 1, we'll get a 0. If the operands are 0 and 1, we would get a 1, and if the operands are 1 and 0, we'll again get a 1. It means that for same, we will get a 0, sorry, it will be a 0, and for different, we'll get a 1. Now, from this observation, let me first erase all of these. From this observation, what we can say that suppose we have a string. Okay, let me increase this. Suppose we have a string 0 0 1 and 0. Okay, this is my string. Suppose this is S and my target is 0, sorry, 1 0 0 0. Can this target be achieved by performing the OR and XOR operations from this string? Yes, it can be. If I choose I equals to 0 and j equals to here 2, sorry, 2, then after performing the operation, I'll replace the ith character with XOR of, sorry, or of the ith and jth character. Or of 0 and 1 will be a 1, so this becomes a 1, and XOR of 0 and 1 also remains a 1. Okay, now we have 1 0 1 0, and our target is 1 0 0 0. That is, we need to remove this 1, that is this 1 at the third position, sorry, the second index. What we can do is that again we'll choose I equals to 0 and j equals to 3. Now what will happen is that since the 0th character is the 1, the or remains the same. Or of 1 and 1 will again remain the same, so this will remain 1. We'll have a 0, no changes to this position, and in this position, that is j equals to 3, will change the jth character 1 with the, sorry, this will be a 2. We'll change this with the XOR of 1 and 1, which is 0. So this will become 0 and the last character remains unchanged. So we got our target string. So in this question, it means that if we have, sorry, if we have a single one, if we even have a single one in our string S, then we can add as many ones we want. Okay, and if we want to remove in one from a particular position, we can remove that one also. Okay, so our conditions will be, we'll first run a loop through up to n. Okay, we'll run a loop for from 0 to n minus 1, and we'll check if both the strings have at least one. If they have at least one occurrence of 1, if they have at least one occurrence of 1, then any string can be formed from that. Suppose one more example I'll take. Suppose S is 0 1 0 0 1, and a target t is 0 1 0 0 0. So sorry, this will be a 0. So in these two, the only thing I need to do is that I need to remove I need to change this one to 0. So what I will do is that I will take I equals to 1 and j equals to 4. In this case, I will replace the ith character with 1 or 1, and the jth character will become 1 Rzor 1. This is 1 and this is 0. So the resulting string will directly become 0 1 0 0 0. So we'll just check if both the strings contain at least one occurrence of 1. Also, there is one more case in this question. Suppose the s is 0 1 0 0 and our target is 0 0 0 0. Can we now change this 1 to 0? No, we cannot. So in this case, that is, if any of the strings don't contain any occurrence of 1, then we'll be returning a false. That is, we cannot reach our target. We cannot form the target string from the given string s. Now let's come to the code part. So first, I'll check if both the strings are already equal. We need to return true or false in this question if we can form the target string by applying the operations on s or not. So if both are already equal, we'll be returning a true. Else uh, I'll declare two boolean variables. S has 1. Initially both of them, I'll initialize both of them with a false, and target has 1. Now I'll run a loop from 0 to n minus 1, and if the ith character of s is a 1, then s has 1. I'll change it to true, and if the ith character of target is a 1, then I'll change tar target has 1 to true. Now sorry, so now my condition would be that if s has a 1 and target has a 1, will be returning a true. Else in all other cases we'll be returning a false. That is, both the strings, if both the strings have at least one occurrence of 1, then we'll be returning a true, else it would be a false. Let's see if this runs. It shows accepted, so you can look at the code once again. This was a simple question, but it's basically an observation based question. Okay, thank you.